Hey y'all, so today is April 15th and my birthday is tomorrow, April 16th. And I wanted to do a video because it is National Sexual Assault Month. And I wanted to do a video giving my story and my testimony on my experience and where God has brought me from and just like how I deal with it now, etc. I truly believe that it will speak life into many people, even people who have not been through the experience, but people who have been through the experience. I really believe that it will help you. So I hope that you listen. I'm going to put this disclaimer out here in the beginning. I'm going to put this out here now. This story might offend some people, okay? It may cause me to lose some relationships. It may cause some people to walk away or look at me differently, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I'm pretty sure I may get some negativity from the story. And I don't care because it's my story and I'm going to share my story the way that I experienced my story. So if you have a problem with my story, please, in advance, take it up to God. Thank you. Please don't come at me because all I'm going to do is shut you down and tell you to take it to God. I am not going to argue with you. We are not going to be beefing, period. Okay, moving on. I wanted it to be in a more intimate setting, not my car. But today it's been a lot. I've been doing a lot of running around. So look, I'm in my car. So this is what we get. Ignore the stuff in the back. But moving on, growing up, I visited my aunt's house quite a bit. Like, I basically lived there. Okay, I was her other child. Like, my cousins were basically my sisters and brothers growing up. I am an only child from my mom, so living with my mom, it was only me. But you know how you have the memes and those, those posts about growing up with siblings be like, I have experienced all of that because of my cousins. Like, those were my siblings. So we were really, really close. Like, they would always look out for me. They did not play about me, nothing. I started getting bullied in my youth years, probably like first or second grade. And when they found out about it, they did not play. But these are the same cousins. Y'all, these are, sorry cousins, but listen, these are the same cousins that did not play about me, but they also played with me. They bullied me themselves. So back then, I'm like, it's really interesting how y'all don't like for nobody else to mess with me, but y'all messing with me. Like, it's crazy. So I never understood. And around 9 years old, my boy cousin started molesting me, and it just like kind of threw me off. But at the same time, I thought that it was normal because the girl cousins, his sisters, they would engage in a lot of sexual inappropriate stuff. And it's like they would try to put it on the younger cousins, me and some of my other younger cousins, and like getting us to engage in the stuff they were engaging in. They were not supposed to be engaging in it. They're like a few years older than me, so they were not supposed to be engaging in it. I'm not supposed to be engaging in it, but doing it, I'm just like, okay, like this is what we're supposed to be doing. I knew that it was not right. I was a smart child. I was a wise child. I knew that it wasn't right, but I'm doing it because my cousins are doing it. So I experienced a lot of inappropriate things with them, and I learned a lot of sexual things from them, from being around them. After my boy cousin started molesting me, I started experiencing the same thing from my girl cousins. So I just thought that, like, this is what family was like. That's what I was thinking. Like, this is what family is like. This is how, things are supposed to be. I didn't realize at the time that they were just trying to be grown, basically. And I just had to be there. And I was a very quiet child. So I was an easy target because I was quiet. I was shy because I was getting bullied. So when I started getting bullied, my self esteem and everything just kind of crashed, and I just became like really closed up and shut down. So, like, I was a very easy target because they knew that I probably would engage and that I would not say anything. My boy cousin then started to rape me. So, he was molesting me until about maybe 11 years old, 10 or 11 years old. I think 11 years old. And after that, he started to rape me. So my first rape experience with him, it was really like brutal. It was chaos. It was crazy. I honestly believe that it scared the hell out of him as well as scaring the heck out of me. I remember this time and like the next two times, but especially the first time, like I definitely clearly was not ready for that at no 11 years old. But I remember telling him like when he started, because like I said, he was molesting me, so it started there, and then he just kept going and was like, let's see if I could go further. And when I realized what he was doing, I'm like, sir, what are you doing? So he just was kind of like manipulating me and like trying to, talk sweet, like, oh, it's okay, it'll be cool, it's not gonna hurt, blah 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 blah. Like, you know how guys are. And so I'm just thinking like, okay. So he proceeds to go along, and as he was entering in, I was like, oh no, please stop, just stop. And I'm just screaming, no, stop. And y'all, the craziest thing is, as this experience was happening, as this encounter was happening, my little cousins were in the room at the time. We were downstairs, so we live. See, like, I'm talking like I really live with them, y'all, because I basically did. But they lived in a 2 stories. So our granny was on the bottom, and their mom, my aunt, was on the top. But my cousin, the oldest daughter, she lived downstairs with my granny. So usually when I spent the night over there, I would stay downstairs with her. And this dude would literally follow me. He would be finding me, like literally looking for me to, come and do what he wanted to do. So that's crazy. But we were downstairs because I believe I was staying in her room with the kids, our cousins. And they were way younger. So they were all asleep. At least I think they were all asleep. It looked like they were all asleep. But he did not even care that they were in the room. And like when he started molesting me, I'm just like, do you not see these babies? Do you not see these babies in the room? Like, what the freaking heck? And he just kept going. And so when I was like screaming out, I was trying to see like if, they were like moving, if they were waking up. I honestly was hoping that they woke up because I froze in the moment. Like when it just started happening, I froze in the moment. So I was literally like frozen. I I don't even know. Like it was a bunch of feelings going on, a bunch of things that I was experiencing, but I was frozen at the same time. Like I just couldn't move. I was trying to fight him off in the beginning, but I gave up because I just froze because I'm like, ain't no way I'm telling you to stop and you're still going. Like, And then I'm thinking, you're doing this in a room full of babies too. Like, that's crazy, right? So they never like got up. But when he saw a whole lot of blood, he just kind of stopped. And it's like he freaked out. And I remember him telling me to run and go to the bathroom. And I was really contemplating just going upstairs to tell my auntie. But he was really, don't tell. And then he started like trying to threaten me in a way to not tell and guilt tripping me to not tell. And I'm just like, you know what, whatever. Okay, so I'm crying. Like I was already crying through the process. But now, like, when he let me up and I'm running to the bathroom, I'm crying. And as I was going to the bathroom, you guys, this is the part that honestly hurts me the most. As I am going to the bathroom, his sister, the oldest one, the room that we were in, she was on the couch. She was laying on the couch, and I stopped before, proceeding to the bathroom because I saw her on the couch. I was going to go say something, but I saw her on the couch. I was trying to see if she was asleep. She was not asleep, and she did not say anything to me. And when she didn't say nothing to me, I'm just like, oh, wow. Like, you hear all of this going on. You know all this is going on, but you're not going to say anything. You're not going to check on me and see if I'm okay. And I'm crying. Like, wow. But I didn't know at the time if she was like stuck or frozen or whatever. But I mean, she did have like a sad look on her face. Like, I can't believe this is happening. But she did not say anything. And so I'm thinking like later on that she would say something. She never did. I ended up making it to the bathroom. And it's crazy because when I was in the bathroom, he ended up coming in the bathroom. And it's like he was still trying to try stuff. But at first he was just like, you okay? You okay? Like he just kept asking me if I was okay, if I was good, if it was really bad, if I was still bleeding, and all of that. Like, he was like freaking out because he didn't want to be caught. He wasn't concerned. He didn't want to be caught. He like, oh shoot, what the heck? And he didn't want to be caught. So, that was the first time that I've had that type of encounter. So, it was kind of crazy. And after that, like asking me if I was okay and all of that stuff, he just proceeded to start feeling on me and stuff again and kissing on me and stuff. Like, he was treating me like I'm his little girlfriend. I am your cousin. I am not your girlfriend. Like, what the freaking heck? It's crazy that I'm able to like kind of laugh about the situation. It's not funny, but like, dude, for real. As we are in the bathroom, my granny's room, our granny's room, was across from the bathroom. And I don't know if she heard like me screaming out, because when I was on my way to the bathroom, she was asking like, who that is? Who that is? Who down here? And so she was funny. But she was asking, who's there and whatnot. And I wasn't saying nothing because, like I'm bawling. And so I don't remember if he ever said anything when he came to the bathroom. But I remember when we were in the bathroom, she was still asking like, what's going on, blah, 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 blah. When I came out of the bathroom, I'm looking at my cousin again. And I started to walk over there because I'm like, I'm just gonna go say something. And I don't know if she was playing sleep, but she was asleep. So I just went back to her room. He ended up leaving me alone. He just proceeded to go upstairs, my boy cousin. And when I woke up that next morning, it's like they both was trying to act like nothing ever happened. After that, I did honestly become a little scared because, like I said in the beginning, it was just like the, feeling and touching and stuff. But that time, it was that, okay? It was sex, okay? And it just, like, that just shifted me. And I didn't realize at the time what my feelings were, but like I felt like violated. I felt embarrassed, like I felt so many things, and I felt betrayal. Like, I'm like, you are like my brother and you're doing this to me. I never did tell anyone. I never told the other siblings. I never said anything. um I just kind of ignored it and lived with it, put it in the back. And then I was scared because of what he was saying to me. I don't remember everything he was saying to me, but it was enough to make me stay silent. So I never spoke up about it, and it just kept happening and kept happening and kept happening. There were more times when it was just as crazy as that experience. Like I said, he would literally be following me out to the little hallway area to go up and down the stairs. Like, he would be following me out to the hallway area, catching me, grabbing me, and just, starting to go at it and stuff. And at that moment, I just began to hate him. And I thought that, like, it would never stop. Like, I thought, okay, so every time I come to my aunt's house, or regularly, because it wasn't every single time, but okay, so a lot of times I come to my aunt's house, I'm going to experience this, and I didn't want to experience that. And so I had moments where I'm like, I probably should say something. I'm like, nobody will believe me. And it was just really, it felt really weird for me. And my family already looked at me as an attention seeker because I was getting bullied. So I guess when I was younger, I did more things like to try to get people to look at me because I was getting bullied and I didn't, like, feel loved from my community or my family. He ended up stopping around 13. I was 13 when, like, it was done, like 13 or 14. I was in 8th grade. And I was looking back on an experience like at that time, and I was just like, it's just crazy that the sister did not say anything. But I started thinking, like, maybe that's just how they are, because I remember the younger sister caught him molesting me one time, and instead of her asking if I was okay or telling their mom or telling him this is not okay, she goes in the other room with my other cousins, her siblings, and she's laughing. Y'all, I just seen feeling on Michaela's booty. Just like, what? So they're in the kitchen having a field day about this. Like, they're laughing about this moment. And he's feeling embarrassed, and I'm feeling embarrassed because I'm like, you'd rather laugh about it instead of tell him that this is not okay. I'm just thinking, that's crazy that you would rather just exploit this to everybody. No privacy, no protection. And I'm just thinking, like I said, they did not play about me when it came to other people. But it's like they would just do whatever they wanted to do. And so at that moment, I just started to not really feel protected by them. And then after the boy cousin raped me, I really was like, okay, y'all lying, y'all playing in my face.